Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your new release. For this Sunday, we have 8 new fabrics in a nice range of fabric bases for you and some gorgeous prints. The first one, I think might be my favourite for today. I absolutely love this one. It's another pila spandex, which has been a really, really popular base. It is this gorgeous red animal print. Isn't that amazing? I love it. So, pila spandex, if you haven't purchased any, has a little bit of a slinky feel to it. I haven't written down the GSM. I'm going to guess it's about 220 GSM, but do double check that on the listing for this fabric if the weight is particularly important. So a little bit slinky. It's lovely and stretchy both ways. Beautiful drape. So amazing for dresses, tops, leggings if you want leggings at this time of the year. Pants. A couple of people have made their palazzo pants from Pattern Emporium out of this fabric because it just drapes so beautifully and quite nice to wear in summer. It is. Oh, I didn't write down the composition either. I'm not doing a great job already today for this video. But it does have a high poly content, maybe 90% poly and 10 spandex. But again, we'll check that one on the listing if it's important. So you can make all sorts of gorgeous things out of this fabric. Lovely stretch, beautiful print. Okay, you can match it up with tangerine, double brush poly, or scarlet, single brush poly. And we don't have photos of this because we don't do photos with black, but it looks amazing with black. Really nice. And we have a matching thread, which is 2070, and I'll put a link to that up on the website too. And all the coordinates that I show you, we'll have photos of those up on the website, so you can take a bit more time looking and see what you like. You don't need to be jotting down notes or anything during the video. You can go back and have a look on the website. Except for black, we generally don't photograph our fabrics with black because black matches most things anyway. So this is red animal print in pila spandex. I think you're going to really like the next one too that I've got for you. So I released this sort of fabric a couple of weeks ago and it went straight away. So I have pink broderie anglaise this time. It's just as gorgeous. So we had the black. Now we have the pink. Isn't it gorgeous? It's so pretty. So this is DTY. This fabric is DTY. DTY stands for drawn textured yarn. Tells you absolutely nothing about the fabric. So don't get hung up on the initials. DTY is brushed poly before it's been brushed. So generally DTY has a little bit of a slinky feel to it. This one doesn't really because of all the embroidery that's going on. It kind of takes any slippery motion away because you get stuck on the threads that are there on the embroidery. But DTY means it has really fantastic stretch both ways and beautiful drape. So some of the girls have already gotten in and sewn this one up. And Beth and I sewed up the black one as well. And I bet lots of other people sewn up the black one between now and then too. It's so, so super pretty. So you could match this one with the pink. So you can see that I'm wearing red underneath here. And it's not really obvious. I mean, obviously the broderie anglaise has got a whole lot of holes in it, right? So you can see it, but it's not really glaringly obvious. So depending on what you make, it might be possible that you don't have to line it. Some things you might have to line it. So just see how you go, especially when you have a look at it. You can drape it over yourself and see what you think. I know Leanne's made a top out of it, and she said, look, I can wear a cami underneath it if I want to, but it's not 100% necessary to wear the cami underneath. And when I made my skirt, I didn't actually line it, I just wore a slip underneath because that seemed a whole lot easier to me to do that because I'm very lazy when it comes to sewing. Quick and dirty, get it done. Okay, so this one does have a matching thread too, which is 1651. oops, for this week. So this is the pink broderie on glaze. Okay, now we have red polka dot single brush poly, which is just such a cute little print. Again, for all sorts of garments. So I bought this fabric from my single brush poly supplier, but I have been finding of late that the single brush polys are feeling less and less single and more double. So generally a single brush poly will have a really slinky feel to the back of it. This to me feels like it's a little bit brushed. So makes it tricky to list because it does feel more like double brush poly to me, and I think I will probably list it as such because a true single brush poly should feel quite slinky on the inside, and they are feeling less and less so of late. There's a bit more brushing going on, I think. So really great stretch both ways, beautiful drape. So single brush poly and double brush poly can be used for the same things. They are fantastic for a tight garment because the stretch is amazing and the recovery is so good, which means it's going to bounce back in again. It's not just going to stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch and get big and loose during the day. It's going to hold its shape nicely. And it's really good for some drape too. So this, what I'm wearing, is a double brush poly, and it's not a really drapey garment, it's semi-drapey. This is the Lane dress from Seamwork. I love it. And it just sits really beautifully. So nothing tight on this one because I've tied this up and pulled it over. This is Bashful in red, which is sold out, but you can see a little bit of Bashful in blue here. This is the blue, oh, yep, there we go. It's the blue version of it, which is super, super pretty. Yes, okay, so back to this one. So garments like dresses are fantastic. Tops, pants, cardigans, skirts, just about anything. It's all about making sure the stretch matches the requirements of the pattern. So that's what you really need to check. Okay, so red polka dots, single/double brush poly. It's a bit confusing, I know, sorry. And 2070 again for the matching thread with this one. Okay, next one. My boys love this one. Bit of camo in green. Again, this is one of those ones from the single brush poly place that's a little bit, it's not as brushed, this one, on the inside, but look at that. The colours are really, I really like the colours in this one. I was going to say they're really pretty. They're not pretty colours, but they're nice colours. There's not too much brown in there. There's some really nice greens. It's not actually showing up overly accurately on that screen there, so check out the photos and see if they look a little bit better. But I quite like this one for a camo for boys or girls. It does not matter. So great stretch, of course, being this fabric type, the brush poly, beautiful drape. I couldn't find a thread to match. I think you could easily use a black. Because there's quite a few colours in there, one of them being black, so I think it's probably okay to use black. Where am I up to here? Oh, I didn't show you the white with the red polka dots, but that's okay, you can envisage that, I'm sure. And you can have a look on the website. But this one goes with olive, single brush poly. There's not a great deal of the olive left. Or you could try light sage, also single brushed. For that one, I feel like I might be sewing all weekend for my boys with this. Okay, so that's camo in green. Now, you have seen this print before, and this is another colourway of it. This is a Flora Tapestry, and this one in Ivory, and it's got some really pretty colours in there. Got quite a few colours. It's got some bright pinks, reds, blues, greens, yellows. It's really quite cute. So this one is a double brush poly. Lovely and soft. I'm not going to show you the stretch because it's the same as the others. let's see, this one goes with Ivory, double brush poly. You could brighten it up and put some mellow yellow with it to go with those yellows in there. This is a cotton spandex, or some nectarine rayon modal would be nice. Neon pink, double brush poly is good too. Bubblegum, single brush poly. Bluegrass, double brush poly. Quite a few options on this one. I think Beck's sewing something up for us with this so you can see what it's like all made up. So this is Flora Tapestry in Ivory, and 2002 is a good match for this one. Okay, now Dark Delight we have next. Another double brushed. This I'm going to show you up close. So it's quite a small print, and it's got these little red, I guess, flower buds in there, just little red spots in there. Black, white, or black and ivory and red. It's very sweet. Nice true black background. This one you could put with scarlet or tangerine, just to draw out those reds. Obviously black would look amazing. And the other colour is Chantilly, and I've just realised I forgot to pick that one up, so I can't show you. But it's like an off-white, so I'm going to show you it with Ivory just to give you an idea of what it looks like. And I think Ivory works just as well too. Chantilly is a round modal. This one's double brush poly, and you could use either. It's no problem. They look really cute together. So this one is called Dark Delight, and of course it goes with our number 4000 thread, the black. Okay, that's it for our knits today. Now I have two woven fabrics to show you. So the first one is just amazing. The colours are so beautiful. The print is pretty cute too. It's a 100% cotton. So it's got that crisp feeling to it. So let me open this one up. This is called Influence. It is 142 centimetres wide, this fabric, which is a really great width for a woven. Let me show you. There's gorgeous colours in there. Aren't they so pretty? I'll give you a few options of things to wear. White and navy, you know, if you don't want to particularly match anything, would work really well. So there's no stretch because it's woven, and I couldn't find a good match in thread either. Sort of a green background is kind of tricky to match with the drape. So you can see, being a cotton, it's going to have more body to it than our rayon wovens do, which is often a good thing. So some patterns call for more body than others, so just keep that in mind with what you're making. You know, what do you need that needs to be a little bit fuller, or it needs to sort of stand out just that little bit more. So for example, sometimes some shorts patterns, the rayon chalet could just be too drapey, and you actually want that little bit more structure in your shorts. So things like this sort of cotton then works beautifully for it. So this one matches up with the white. So this is double brush poly, but we've got lots of other whites as well. And seafoam is pretty with it, and dark navy is lovely. So that's really nice together. So this is Influence, 100% cotton. And it's a woven, so you could wear it, see, it's got that vertical line to it. If you wanted it to be horizontal, you could look at doing it the other way as well if you wanted to. It does kind of turn the print around, but you know, from a distance it's the lines that you see. So you don't need to be boxed in by rules. You can do it whichever way you like, whichever way you prefer. So that's Influence. Our last one today is our Lush Sunday special. We do have one this week, and it's called Perfectly Me, and I was really drawn to it because of the background colour on this one. It can be hard to find these beautiful burgundies in the background colour, and it's nice to have something a little bit different. This is another 100% cotton, and this one's 145 centimetres wide. I do have a matching thread for this one, which I'll show you in a second. Let me show you the print first. excuse those creases. It's a cotton, so it's going to need a little bit of ironing, but it's really nice. So again, the drape, it's got more structure to the drape, this one, than your rayon challis would have, or your knit fabrics have. Okay, oh, there's another fabric I forgot to get. Pools of Blue looks lovely with this, and I don't have it out, but you can see it on the website. White looks really nice. Pasture looks great. And Olive, single brush poly, looks really nice. Dark Navy works as well. It's really nice, I like that combo. And Aqua. And our matching thread is 1459, and I'll put that link up on the website as well. So this is your Sunday special for today. Perfectly Me, 100% cotton. Gorgeous. That's all of them. That's our 8 fabrics. Our subscription boxes are on their way, which is very, very exciting. We're so glad to get that done and on their way to you. We have created another Facebook group, and it's called Lush Fabrics Subscription Boxes. Anybody is welcome to join. The purpose of the group is to talk about the subscription boxes, but more importantly, if you receive a fabric and the colour's not for you or something like that, you can look at destashing it to somebody else in the group who might have loved that colour, or you could swap your fabrics. You know, if you each receive different colourways, you can swap them if the colours work, buy, sell, swap, whatever you want to do. It is between you guys. It's not a Lush transaction at all. So it's something that you would sort out yourselves. You sort out the payment and the postage and all the rest of it. But it's just an option because these subscription boxes, they are a surprise. You're not going to know what comes each month. And of course, that is a little bit of a risk. So it gives you an option to move it on if it's not for you. We really hope it is for you. But you know what? We can't please everybody. So at some point, you know, we're going to send something out that isn't just perfect for somebody. So it gives them some options to move it on. But if you don't have a subscription box, it doesn't mean you can't go in there and buy some of the fabric that is available if someone is trying to sell it. So that is there. So Lush Fabrics subscription boxes. Feel free to join that one if you want to see what's happening. And we'll put news about subscription boxes in there as well. But that doesn't mean we won't post it in our main Lush Fabrics Australia group too. Okay, that is everything. I hope you love our new fabrics, and I'll see you again next week with some more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.